Hi beauties, today I'm going to show you how to apply your eyeshadow to make your eyes look fabulous. Doesn't matter really what eye shape you are. I have a secret for you, and it's a massive secret to really make you feel as beautiful as you already are. So before I get started, I want to show you a necklace I'm wearing. It's by Bear and Babes. She's another entrepreneur mama, and she hand stamps her jewelry. And I thought it was really cool, the story behind it. She makes like initial necklaces, and she misplaced like a letter. It was in the wrong spot. So instead of throwing it away, she decided to hand stamp other letters around it. And she found a word that fit, and it says meraki, which is Greek for the essence and soul, putting your all into everything, which is what I do. So I love the story behind it, and that's totally me. So I'm wearing it, and I'll include a link to her shop in my description for you, so you can check her out and support her if you want. So let's get started. I gotta show you my massive trick, okay? And this was brought about because, as you can tell, I have very deep set eyes, and my hair is dark and my eyes are dark, and it makes it hard to really draw out my eye shape. So I have a little diagram for you. Basically, most instructions tell you on the internet to put the darkest color in your crease, and that's a real big no-no unless you really want to look hooded and deep set when you're not. So you want to put the darkest color on the outer third. Think of your eyelids instead of in a V or anything like that. Think of it in thirds. So you have your inner corner, your middle third, and your outer third. Your inner third, your middle third, your outer third, okay? And ignore this shaded part right here. So basically, this is where you want to put the darkest color, the outer third right here in the corner, okay? That's going to open up your eyes and draw them out. You've seen me do this maybe in a couple other tutorials, but I really didn't capitalize on it and really talk about the benefits of it. So, and if you really want to go fancy, you can bring it up into here, the darker color. But when I do that, I typically take a medium color and also go over it so it softens it. The beautiful thing about my line is it's so blendable that you can do anything you want with it. So even if you don't like something, just change it. It's not that hard, okay? Then of course this stays where you put it. So I wanted to show you that picture because I didn't want to poke my eye out. I have already done everything on my face. I have Perfectly Flawless Mineral Veil, an Alabaster foundation, Exotic Beauty Mineral Mascara, and then Ardent Beauty lipstick. And I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I am Snapdragon blush, so that's what I was missing. So I've already done my full face of makeup, and I am going to start the eyeshadows now. I am combining two tutorials into one because somebody asked me how to use blue eyeshadow and without looking like Mimi or from the 80s. And I found a way to do it, and it is so smashing. And in order to show you what I mean, I'm going to end up using a turquoise color that no one would really think you would wear. Okay, so stay tuned for that. But in order to start it and look natural, neutral, and smashing, you want to start with neutrals. Okay, so you're going to need Sugar Cookie, Chocolate Bunny, Tranquility, Cleopatra's Kohl, Tangerine Bliss, and perhaps Elegance. It depends on what look you want at the end, okay? I've been known to change a few things as I go, depending on how my makeup looks that day, especially if I'm wearing my glasses versus my contacts. So you'll need your base eyeshadow brush, your crease brush, your smudge brush, perhaps a dome brush if you happen to lose any crumbs on your cheeks, and like a tissue to wipe off your brushes because you're going to be using more colors this time. Okay, but it is so worth it. So first you're going to use Sugar Cookie, and you're going to dip it in the powder. And remember, we pat on the eyelid, right? So that way you don't have to use as much product, and you get a much better coverage. Okay, like I said, we're starting with neutrals. So you don't even have to do the color I'll add later. But you totally want to watch this because it looks so beautiful, and it doesn't look like, oh wow, you're wearing turquoise eyeshadow. Who wants to know that, right? You just really want to draw out the colors of your eyes. And the aqua or turquoise or whatever you want to call it I'm using works for any eye color. But it looks especially fabulous on anything with blue in your eyes or brown eyes. But again, works for any eye color. You can always use whatever shade you want. Okay, so I guess I'll stop talking about that since I haven't showed you what I'm talking about yet. Okay, so sugar cookie is on. Now you're going to take your crease brush and dip it into Chocolate Bunny and put it in the outer third like I was talking about. Kind of patting in, okay? We're not putting it in the crease, so don't do that. We'll put another color in the crease, okay? But your darkest color is gonna go in your outer third corner. Excuse me. Seems like every other tutorial I do, I get the hiccups, and I don't have any clue why. Okay, so this is already a great neutral look, right? And it works for dark eyes because the majority of eyeshadow I already have on is light, okay? Which is going to be the opposite of dark eyes, which is really gonna make dark eyes pop, okay? Now you're gonna take Chocolate Bunny and you're going to run it underneath to about where your iris is, okay? I think I got some crumbs there. It's real easy for me to get crumbs because I'm so fair-skinned, it's so obvious. Okay, so there's where we're at so far. Really pretty, right? Now I'm going to take it up a notch. I'm going to use my smudge brush. I'm going to put a little bit of Tranquility. Remember the turquoise? I'm going to put a little bit in the lid and then smush it all around with the brush. I'm not going to do much with it, okay? This is where less is worth more. There we go. So you're going to take it and you're going to press it along your lash line. We're not making liner. We are very subtly drawing a little bit of color over here. Okay, you're going to just kind of pat it in. By going over the dark brown, you're really muting a lot of the color. And it's going to look really cool. And you take that same brush with the Tranquility and you're going to run it. I can't see what I'm doing because I'm looking now at the camera on my phone. But it goes like right under your iris. Okay, which I can't tell that because it's not lined up now. Okay, and then you're going to do that to the other side, excuse me. Press it on the edge of your lashes there. And then bring out a little bit here. Okay, so you can tell it's not very much at all, right? Of course, you want to wait until after you get everything figured out and lined up and applied and everything, because then you can blend it even more together, which makes it look even more stunning. So now we're going to do underneath the iris, right? About here. Because again, mine's not lined up like it would be in a mirror. It's a little challenging doing your makeup in a camera rather than a mirror. Okay. Hold on a second. I think I just got something in my eye. I did? Okay. And I have some crumbs that I don't want. Okay. So now we're going to take Cleopatra's Kohl and we're going to put liner, which means we're going to cover up some of what we put on the lashes, which is fine. It's going to just make it look even more subtle. The idea is you're really accenting the blues in there, or just really making your eyes look exotic. Okay, who doesn't want exotic eyes? I know I want exotic eyes. So I cleaned off my brush, and now I'm dipping my smudge brush in Cleopatra's Kohl. By the way, you can do this with wet liner too. I just don't prefer wet liner. I don't like how harsh it looks on me. But you can totally do your liner however you want. Now I'm gonna go underneath. By the way, you can do this idea with any blue, actually any color eyeshadow you want. You can do aqua, purple, green, whatever you want. But it would look especially fabulous too with like Rain Fairy or Midnight Kiss. I have a whole bunch of unique blues you can do this with. There's another one I'm thinking of. Charisma would look really good. That would be another one. But I chose Tranquility because it was the brightest of all the ones I had that I thought you would go, whoa, that looks crazy. I would never wear that. I want to show you that it's not necessarily crazy. It can look really gorgeous. And we still have a couple more things to do. Like art lessons on your eyes, right? I used to take art lessons when I was a little girl. I loved watercolors and oil painting. But for me, the most fun was mixing the colors to create the color I wanted or needed. I really wasn't coloring the picture or painting the picture or whatever. I just liked mixing the colors. I mean, I liked painting the picture and everything too, but it's not the same. It's just the satisfaction I would always get from making the exact right color I needed. Okay, so the liner's on now. Do you really think I look like I have turquoise eyeshadow on? Not really, right? Let's see. And then if you really want to take an extra step here, clean off your crease brush. Otherwise you could end up looking deep set, even if you're not. You're going to take Tangerine Bliss, put it in your crease brush, okay? It's like a coppery color, bronzy coppery color, which is on the opposite end of blue. And it doesn't look like, it's not gonna look garish, trust me, but it's going to make the blue pop, okay? So you're gonna take that and put that in your crease, which by the way is really more like into your brow bone. So I tend to, because I'm so deep set, I open my eyebrows. So that way it goes onto the brow bone. So that way when they lower, you can see it, okay? Again, it's not very bright at all, but it just really sets off everything, blends more of the colors together, and it's just fabulous. I love blending my colors together. You really want to make sure they blend up here, especially when you're fair-skinned. So otherwise you look funny. You really want to take a brush afterwards without any eyeshadow on it and just run it around. Okay, so look at that. I don't feel like it today quite as much, but sometimes I take like Elegance, see how light shiny that is, and I'll take that in my inner corner. I don't really feel like I need that necessarily, but I can show you what it looks like. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off my base shadow brush, because I feel like Tranquility down here is a little bit much. So I just took away some of the color, softened it some more. Okay, so now I'm going to take a teeny bit of Elegance. You don't need an awful lot, and you're going to just put it in the inner corner. And I like to bring mine up into here because I'm so deep set. So it really lightens up my eye. Not just my corner of my eye, but like the whole corner of the socket. See? There you go. Didn't take long at all. Let's see if I can get a close-up to show you. See, it's there. I think I rubbed it on the other side so much. You'll find that some eyes one eye will turn out better than another, and you have to go back and adjust. It's because you're doing it, certain angles are better than the other. See, there's a little bit more on this side. Okay. Then if you feel like that's too much, just clean off a brush. Oh, I know what it was. The angle I came at to do the crease really took it off, so, which is fine. Okay. And so I managed to take it off that side. See, I told you. Certain angles are just better. Okay. So let's see if I can get. I don't know if you can. How much you can see. I'll see if I can put some really good lit pictures, some well lit pictures for you at the end, so that way you can really see. Sometimes if you step back, sometimes the lighting is better. But then of course it's not close, so you can't see. But does it look like I'm wearing bright eyeshadow? But does it look like my eyes really stand out now? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And stay tuned next time for my next one. I'm really excited about my next one. I have another trick to show you. So thank you very much for watching and supporting me in my dream. And remember that beauty is more than skin deep. Bye-bye.